Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Little Mellow is sleeping, so it's just mommy today. Alright, part 2 of how I gave birth. Fast forward, everything is happening in a rush now. The room wasn't prepared for giving birth at that time. Everyone is all over the place. However, I'm in active labor. I need attention, I need help, I need assistance like right now. Okay, I am there laying on my back. My hands are at the bottom of my knees, and then she tells me, okay, now with every contractions that comes, you give me a nice big push. Remember, I had already pushed and screamed while they were on their side, right? And that brought the baby's head actually closer to the exit entrance. Yes, it brought it closer. So now the others are busy trying to prepare the room. There's one student who's busy writing down. I don't know what she was recording, or that's part of their practical whatnot. And then the elderly sister is the one that was like, okay, behind me, and she's just guarding there. If the baby comes out, she needs to hold everything and everything. Okay. So another contraction come. So my contractions were coming and going. They were coming and going, So another contraction came and I pushed through it, right? That brought the baby's head. The ring of fire. It's called the ring of fire for a reason, because it's fire. It's fire. If you didn't scream through that moment, then I really commend you. I applaud you, because how do you hold it? How do you hold it? I screamed at the ring of fire. I screamed. I think I even at some point I was biting on my teeth, but I didn't stop pushing. I made sure I gave that one big push to get the head entirely out. But shoo, I feel like you would actually feel it more if you like stop and maybe the baby is like somewhere here, like exactly there, I feel like you would feel it even more. So if you are going to be in labor soon, word of advice: when it's time to push the head out, try to give one hell of big push, big push to just get the head out immediately, because the ring of fire, I felt it. Okay, then the head was out, and then the contraction kept quiet, and then another one came again, and then I gave another push. Oh man, once this is out, the rest just follows. Like if you give a nice big push, the rest just goes. Gee, this, I feel like this is the real story. This is the okay, another push, and baby was out. And then I didn't have to push out. I've heard people saying that you also have to push out the is it the placenta? Yeah, the thing that attaches to the what. Yes, I didn't have to push the placenta out. I think when I pushed baby out, it actually went to the exit entrance, and then the sister just did this twisting motion, and then it was out. After that, you feel like this, like it's a wave of something coming out there. That's what I felt. It felt like there was a wave. I think it's blood and whatever leftovers, whatever that needs to come out. Like it was like a wave, it just felt like it just fell out, and then the sister held my baby. She held my baby, and then she took that baby and she put him on top of me. That was the sweetest moment that I have ever experienced. Oh, it was the sweetest. And he was so tiny. Like, he came out weighing 2.5 kgs. He was so small, and he was so cute. And he came out, the moment he was out, he was crying, and he was so warm, and his eyes were wide open. Like, you can see his mother's eyes are big, his eyes are just as big, so when he came out, his eyes were like wide open. Oh man, the sweetest thing ever. It's just worth it. And at that moment, at that particular moment, you do not feel anything. you know. It's like everything just went numb, like they gave you an injection or something that just made everything quiet, and it's just you and the baby, and it's like you forget that, oh, there's actually people here, you know, and I am wide naked and everything's just all over the place. You forget it, like you just enjoy that little moment with your baby. It's just worth the pain, so worth it. Okay, after that they gave me an injection. I don't know what that injection is for. Yo, it was painful on the left leg. A painful injection. And then they cleaned baby's eyes. I don't know if it's to prevent him from infections, because they put something there and then they clean it off after they took him away from me, and they went to clean him up in the other room, in the, I think it's the baby's room, nursery. Yes, baby's room. And when he was done being cleaned up, they put him in this little cute microwave thing. Okay, I call it a microwave because it's nice and warm and it warms up the baby and everything. Okay, and then that was done. Oh, and then they cleaned me up and brought me water. Oh, that was actually very nice. Hey, I wasn't expecting it from a public hospital. They brought me water to actually bath, warm water in fact. And then because I was still heavily bleeding, I couldn't really take like a full bath. I just cleaned myself halfway, right? Then after that they placed me in another room because that one was a mess. It wasn't prepared, it wasn't ready, everything was all over the place. Right, they moved me to another room, and then they brought my baby and I tried to breastfeed. I wasn't really producing well because he kept on crying and struggling to latch, and you know, the sisters kept on coming to try and assist. No man, my experience there was actually not too bad at all. Hey, it was really, really beautiful, I don't want to lie. So they helped me to they were trying to help the baby latch because he was struggling to latch. The milk wasn't coming out that well. Yeah, but we stayed awake up until, oh yes, I was discharged at like 2 a.m. in the morning. Another reason, it's a public hospital, so they don't keep you too long, especially if you do not have after that they checked me and they were like, oh no, you didn't tear, you don't need any stitches. That for me was like the another nje, you know, another reason to celebrate, another reason to be happy. I saw my baby, okay, but I didn't tear, I didn't need any stitches. Yo, I was so happy because the stories I had heard about stitches, they're not nice. Yo, people will tell you that, oh, you know, that first ride home you will feel every bump, you know, you will have to sit in salt water. It's gonna be so painful. You have to eat soft food. Yo, you will, even going to the bathroom is gonna be so painful. So there were so many very scary stories that I heard, such that the thought of it really, really made me scared. But I didn't get any stitches, I did not get any tear, everything was good. Okay, then yeah, so I was discharged at 2 a.m. Especially because I didn't get any tears, I didn't get any stitches. Yes, and baby seemed fine. However, I didn't go home at 2 a.m. because that hospital is located in a dangerous area, so they allowed me to sleep over, and then my mother can come and fetch me like in the morning. And also yeah, I had told myself that nope, you are not having another baby anytime soon, and I went for an implant. I got it the same day, 5 a.m. I was like, you know what, if we are gonna go through pain, let's go through all the pain today, because after this my body needs to rest. But did I really rest with breastfeeding and breastfeeding pain? Did I continue to breastfeed? We'll talk about